English Adventure, Book 3, Chapter 9, Monkey and the Mangoes. Let's have a fun start. Here are some riddles. Try guessing the correct answers. You also have some clues with the images displayed here. Let me read out the riddles for you. What has got some keys but cannot open locks? I am tall when I am young and short when I am old. What am I? What has got hands but cannot clap? What comes down but never goes up? What is as light as a feather, but even a strong person cannot hold it for long? What should be broken before you can see it? Which letter of the alphabet has a lot of water? What goes up and down but does not move? Okay, now let's get into our story. Long ago, there was a lively market in a small village bordering a dense forest where villagers bought and sold goods. One fine morning, a mischievous monkey which liked fruits swung into the market. At the market, Mr. Ramesh, a fruit vendor, was arranging ripe, juicy mangoes on his stall. The monkey, attracted by the bright colors and sweet smell of the mangoes, couldn't resist. It swiftly jumped onto the stall, grabbing as many mangoes as it could and scrambled up a tree. From high up in the tree, the monkey began peeling and eating the mangoes. It tossed the peels and seeds into the ground. The villagers were in an uproar. "Look at the mess the monkey is making," shouted Mr. Ramesh, waving his arms in frustration. Then just Raju, a clever young boy with a heart of gold, entered the market with his friend Neha. Seeing the commotion, Raju said, "We need to find a way to get the monkey to stop without hurting it or making it angry." Raju remembered that monkeys are curious and clever. He quickly thought of a plan. He asked Mr. Ramesh for an empty basket and some string. He then collected a few shining objects, placed them in the basket, and tied it with a string. Raju threw the end of the string over a branch so that the basket dangled between the monkey and the mango stall. The monkey's attention was instantly captured by the shining objects in the basket. It stopped throwing mango peels and curiously reached out for the basket. "Now's our chance," Raju whispered to Neha. "Ask Mr. Ramesh to move his mangoes inside his shop." While the monkey was distracted, Mr. Ramesh quickly moved his mangoes away from the monkey's reach. Seeing that the mangoes were gone, the monkey decided to take the shiny objects from the basket and its prize and swiftly jumped back into the trees and headed towards the forest. The villagers clapped and cheered for Raju's clever thinking. Mr. Ramesh, grateful for Raju's help, gifted him a basket of finest mangoes. Raju and Neha shared the mangoes with the other children, and together they cleaned up the mess the monkey had made. That day, Raju was a hero in the village. But more importantly, he learned that with a little creativity and compassion, problems can be solved without harm to anyone. The monkey, back in the forest with its shining treasures, thought twice before venturing into the market again. And so, peace was restored between the villagers and the forest inhabitants. Now, let's get into grammar adventures. Helping verbs that express ability, necessity, and possibility are called modal auxiliary verbs. Example: can, could, should, must, will, etc. They will go on a trip this weekend. He could be the next superstar of Bollywood. I can swim. By adding not to the modal auxiliary verbs, we can express inability, things that are unlikely to happen, and necessities. Example: I can't speak French. She won't win the race. We shouldn't play on the roads.